السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. After explaining the external steps and tips to memorize the Quran, here we are with the second episode trying to explain 7 steps to memorize the Quran, which we called it internal steps. So these are internal steps because this is about after having all the preparation for memorizing the Quran, and you are sitting down, try to actually memorize it. What should we do? How we can get the best result? The first and foremost thing is that we need to have full focus. Without focus, we cannot get the result. We cannot memorize anything. So in order to focus, we need to designate a time and place far from any distraction. Far from any distraction in our mind, distraction of the environment, which can be a place that's noisy, a lot of activities are going on. So having full focus and concentration is the first and foremost step to get the best result. The second one is, as we read, we need to take the photo of each word in our mind and visualize it. So reading all the time without thinking, without visualizing, is reading as if taking something for granted, which we cannot get any good result from that one. Remember to take the photo of each word as you memorize a line or an ayah of the Quran and visualize it. The third one is we should not keep reading from the Quran. A lot of times students take an ayah or a page, try to read 20 or 30 times all the time looking at the Quran, and then this is not a good tool to memorize the Quran. The best tool is that after your first look, after your first recitation, you need to push your mind as if you got it second time. If you do not get it at the second time, it's okay. Keep thinking, and try to push your mind, your brain, as if you already memorized that one. If you couldn't second time, third time, it's okay to look at the Quran, but do not keep reading from the Quran. So the fourth one is read and memorize at loud. Reading and memorizing at loud is the most significant tool of getting the best result, because when you read and memorize at loud, you are more likely to remember something you speak it, because rather than just reading it silently, because by reading at loud, you are not just saying it, but you are hearing it and you are seeing it, and that will help your brain, your mind, to get the memorization faster. So the fifth step would be that when you read, as you memorize some surahs, try to create a relationship between words or find a clue to memorize faster. There are a lot of repetitive words in the Quran, so try to catch those repetitive words when you see in the second ayah, in a second surah, and try to remember it and have that relationship and try to get it faster, inshallah. Another way of getting the fast memorization is the breaking an ayah into small pieces. And when ayah is small, either small or big, you have to break them into small pieces in order to get it fast. So we have examples. How should we do when we have short ayah versus longer ayah? For example, let's look at try to memorize the short version. For example, Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. وَإِنَّهُ لَتَنْزِيلُ رَبِّ الْعَالَمِينَ. The best way is that you need to take it into two parts, and then try to memorize. For example, وَإِنَّهُ لَتَنْزِيلُ. After the first reading, you need to try to read from your mind. وَإِنَّهُ لَتَنْزِيلُ, and then go رب العالمين, you already remember from Surah Al-Fatiha. So now we quickly read it again. وإنه لتنزيل رب العالمين, and move on. نزل به الروح الأمين, نزل به الروح الأمين, نزل به الروح الأمين, نزل به الروح الأمين. So after the first recitation can be slower for most of the people, but after the first reading you need to get a little bit speed up, so in order to get the best result quickly. And then على قلبك لتكون من المنذرين is a little bit bigger ayah, so you need to do على قلبك لتكون, على قلبك لتكون, and then من المنذرين, من المنذرين, على قلبك لتكون من المنذرين, and then بلسان عربي مبين, بلسان عربي مبين. So these are the example for the shorter ayahs. What if we have sometimes longer ayahs? What should we do? Again, we apply the same method. So for example, this is an ayah, the beginning of 21st juz. أتل ما أوحي إليك من الكتاب وأقم الصلاة. You can do till here, or you can break it. أتل ما أوحي إليك, أتل ما أوحي إليك, like 2-3 words together or 4 words together. أتل ما أوحي إليك, and then من الكتاب وأقم الصلاة, من الكتاب وأقم الصلاة. So you do it again. Try to bring up together. أتل ما أوحي إليك من الكتاب وأقم الصلاة. And when you are done, we quickly go إن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر. So إن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر, إن الصلاة تنهى, إن الصلاة تنهى, and then you go عن الفحشاء والمنكر, عن الفحشاء والمنكر, إن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر, and then ولذكر الله أكبر, ولذكر الله أكبر, ولذكر الله أكبر. You keep reading until you get it from your you read it from your mind totally. والله يعلم ما تصنعون, والله يعلم ما تصنعون. And then once you finish this one, you get it 2-3 times very quickly again, the whole ayah, because here the goal is not just read to get it fully. So you go back, you see أتل ما أوحي إليك من الكتاب وأقم الصلاة, وإن الصلاة تنهى عن الفحشاء والمنكر, ولذكر الله أكبر, والله يعلم ما تصنعون. So you try to break up into small pieces and then put together those pieces again. And now the golden question is that how to memorize 4 pages in 1 hour. We can do 2 pages, and as I have done it many times. So you, by applying this method of external steps, being far from any distraction, your mind is pure, your heart is pure, you have wudu, and you have your own mushaf, and your fluency is high, and also applying these things, reading out loud, taking the photo, and trying to not read all the time from the Quran, and breaking the ayahs into small pieces. When you apply all these steps, and then you can have you will have the result of to memorize 1 line in 1 minute. Remember, a page is consistent of 15 lines in standard Quran. So 15 lines in 15 minutes, and then 415 is 1 hour. So you will get the result of 4 pages in 1 hour. But this will be consistent, and you are consistent, and you will if you want to spend 2 hours or 3 hours, you need to at least get 8 or 9 pages, inshallah. So the memorization is important, but there's another important thing about memorizing the Quran is the review, consistent review, and refreshing your mind. You need to go back to surahs that you already memorized and try to review it, try to remember it one more time, refresh your minds. That's actually the best thing to do. Otherwise, if you don't do it, you will waste all of your time. So thank you so much for watching this video. Please try to subscribe and try to advise this page to your friends. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته.